And we have had winners in the shape of Trevor Willis, Will Hall, Wallace Menges, and now David Uren after his win at Craigantlett and now here at Shelsley. So 4 winners in the season so far out of 9 rounds. This is the 10th round. Kelvin Broad on the line, about 2 feet over from his right-hand side. Very narrow-tracked car this. The white rear wing, the all-carbon front wing of car number 117. He leaves the line, a little bit of a slide to the left-hand side. Second, third, as he goes into kennel. 2.03.
No drama. Side wiggle and then 104 to bottom S.
Nice and neat from Kelvin, smoothly through bottom S. Nice and late on the power as well as he goes through top S. Nice tidy little run this, getting it in the bank, and he's over the line.
Time 27.24 for Kelvin Broad, 27.24, 126 miles an hour as he crossed the finish line. Zach Zammit is already on the line. Matte black helmet, slight iridium coloured visor in the white car, with the colours of the Maltese flag on the front ring, the red and the white. He leaves the line in determined style. 1.96.
Yeah, Zach in the Empire. To bottom S at 110.
Coming into bottom S incredibly quickly, sliding his way to the outside of the course. Really, really trying very hard indeed. Swift through the S's. He's about a second quicker than Kelvin already.
Time 26.13. 26.13. He'll be happy with that. So Zach Zammit goes quickest out of 2, 111 miles an hour as he crossed the finish line.
What time did Zach qualify with?
He qualified 25.93.
Okay.
25.93. So yeah, I think the conditions maybe are a bit different, but it sounded like a committed run through the S's. Of that there is no doubt. David Warburton now coming to his position on the start line. He's gone about 6 inches too far forward. He's rolled back on the chock. Everybody fills the spectator area on his right-hand side, looking over to their left-hand side. The marshal gives a thumbs up. The chock is in position. He'll get a green light. And David Warburton in the GR59 for the first 64 feet is 2.2 seconds.
Rushes into and round kennel, not using the road. Bottom S at 116.
Hello, Alistair. Hello, Ed, so sorry about that, chaps. There was a problem with the box. Over the line.
Over the line, 25.75. He goes quickest. David Warburton, top of the pile, quicker than his qualifying time. So he's getting hand in glove with that car, run on run. Warburton from Zammit, from Broad. That is your top 3 out of 3. Next, we should have Les Much. Now, you want to see a quick car come through kennel. This will be that car. This is the GWR Raptor. He sits on the start line, clear colourless visor that goes down, and he leaves the line immediately, and he leaves it in 2.02 seconds.
And he rushes into kennel just over 6 seconds. Very good. 99 into bottom S, so early-ish braking.
Smooth line from Les through the S's. Very nice line, gets on the power nice and early. Time to beat 2575, 2592. 2592 for Les Much. 25.92.
So he'll score points.
So he will score points. So it's Warburton from Much, from Zammit, from Kelvin Broad at the moment. Terry Graves, car number 125, is in the tyre warming area. Stalled it momentarily as he was coming into that tyre warming area, but the battery was plugged in. He does one very gentle tyre warming spin. As Chris mentioned earlier, the tyre technology available to these Hillclimb cars nowadays is quite something. They warm up very quickly. He leaves the line without time to think about it. 2.09.
Yep.
headed into bottom S nicely. Oh, he has to have a big lift on his way around top S to avoid hitting the bank, but he's accelerating away now and he's over the line.
He does a 25.12 to go fastest in this runoff. 25.12, 127 over the line. Robert Kenrick on the line. The class record at the beginning of the day was a 25.45. In the class he did a 25.08 and a 25.33. So he has reset the class record. There's no class record available in the runoff.
His first runoff was quicker, wasn't it? Was it a 25.03?
25.03, but he did a 25.08 in his first class run.
He did, yes.
So he's come to the line, he's stalled it. So Richard Spedding has brought the slave battery up to the side of the light blue GWR Raptor. Words exchanged between Robert in the car and Richard, who plugs in the battery to the right-hand side, just in front of the rear wheel. Clever little batteries that in Robert's. Okay, we've got to find out how to work it. Yep, he starts it. The reason that they have a battery externally is because they don't have to carry the battery on the weight of it up the hill. Okay, all is good. Robert Kenrick here at Shelsley Walsh is on his way in 1.92.
Under 6 seconds into Kennel.
Really makes it.
So fast through the S, it's really, really swift through bottom S. Oh, he has to get out the power slightly through top S. That might compromise his exit, especially in the 1000cc. But will he do 24?
Yes!
Yeah!
Done it!
He's done it! Hey! The whole paddock down here cheered at the same time. That's hill climbing. Fantastic. All three of us cheering at the same time. 24.96. And it sounds like he made a bit of a mistake. Can you believe it? He was slightly slow out of top S.
Yeah,
unbelievable. 133 on S approach. That's just nuts. Okay, he's top of the pile. I didn't think we could beat this morning's runoff. Maybe we have. So then it's Kenrick from Graves, from Warburton, as Will Hall comes to the line. Will Hall, fastest man up Shelsley Walsh last year, leaves the line, and he leaves it in 1.90.
This is quick. Quicker than Robert into. Running. It didn't on his last qualifying run.
Lovely and tidy through bottom S, the best he's done all weekend. Lovely and tidy through top S. Come on, engine, behave yourself. Accelerating away really quickly. Quickest!
Yeah, there you go.
23.83, 144 over the line. A valiant effort by Robert Kenrick, but not really comparing apples with apples with the 1 litre compared with Will Hall's ex-Le Mans engine. But what a drive by Will Hall. He's quickest at the moment on a 23.83.
Don't think it's enough.
Next car comes to the line, the man who is 4th in this year's British Hillclimb Championship. It's Jason Morant. He has had 3 third positions so far this year. He qualified with a 24.6. He's got to go knocking on a second quicker than that in this runoff if he's going to get onto the podium. Leaves the line, 1.94.
Good start. Doesn't get all the exit for Charles Howard, 125 bottom S.
Neatly done. He's starting to lose touch with Will Hall ever so slightly, only 2 tenths adrift. Accelerating away up the straight now. Nice and tidy. 24.13. 24.13. He now goes second. Whew-wee. What a runoff.
That's interesting because his time through the S's was slower than Kenrick.
4 more cars remaining. The first of which is Alex Summers, British Hillclimb champion a couple of seasons ago. On the line in the all-carbon DJ car, white crash helmet, jet black visor for Alex as he tightens up the belts, the little 2.5 litre V6, the engine that was actually cast on the Hilton Road in Worcester before it went to the DTM in the 1990s. But this is a car that sounds wonderful as it echoes through the trees here at Shelsley.
Same engine that took Graham White Jr. to the championship. Quite a few years ago.
A couple of times, exactly, and held the outright record here back in 2001. Alex Summers leaves the line. 2.03. 5.
Just over 6 seconds. And control. 129 bottom S.
Carrying beautiful speed through bottom S, does Alex. And nicely through top S as well. Catches the little slide. He's nip and tuck with Jason on this as he goes up the hill. 24.40, 129 miles an hour for a car that hadn't turned a wheel this time last week. 24.4 for Alex Summers. That puts him third at the moment.
And 129 through both speed traps.
Trevor Willis on the line, the reigning British Hillclimb champion. Two-time champion is Willis. Got the number 1 on the black nose of this baby blue car, if I can call it that. Trevor Willis leads the championship. He's had 3 wins so far this year. 4 second places coming into this weekend at Shelsley. This is quick at the bottom of the hill. It's quick through the S's. Has it got the absolute top speed? That's the question. 1.94 seconds.
Big tight as always. And crossing.
Neatly round bottom S. Neatly round top S. Mr. Consistent in terms of his results so far. Accelerating away up the hill now and crosses the line. 24.09. 24.09. 135 miles an hour over the finish line. Will Hall still is quickest. Trevor Willis on a 24.09 goes into second position. It's Hall from Willis, from Morant, from Alex Summers. 2 to go. And here is Wallace Menges. You know it's Wallace Menges because you can hear the exhaust note of that 3.3 litre V8 engine car coming to the line. He sits on the line, he checks his crash helmet, he tightens his belts. The Scottish saltire on the top of his crash helmet. He's even got a blue hue to the iridium visor that he's got on his helmet. The blood red Ferrari coloured car with the carbon wings leaves the line here at Shelsley Walsh, and he leaves it in 1.93 seconds.
Brilliant start. Huge speed carried through Terrell. And 128 into bottom S. Same as Trevor.
Breaking his way into bottom S nicely through the S's. Oh, he had to get out of the throttle a bit on top S. His turning was a little washed out, and then he is now over the line. 23.91, he goes second. He goes second to Will Hall. 23.91. Check out that finishing speed, 149.
Wow.
You could have got down to 23.5 there if you hadn't.
Will Hall and
made
Wallace
short mistake
Menges
there,
will be on the podium,
Top S.
but in which order? Because David Oren is coming to the line. David Oren, he's got the best time of day in his pocket. That is confirmed on a 23.53. He did that time in the first runoff here at Shelsley. If he does that time again, he's 0.3 of a second quicker than the current quickest time from Will Hall. Oh, he is so close to the right-hand side of the racetrack. Staggering. This is the Gould GR55B. It's the car that Martin Grove set the record here at Shelsley with. David Oren is on the line, squeezing his eyes before the visor is about to go down, which it does now. He's got the green light. He leaves the line here at Shelsley. 2.02.
Slightly further Wallace and very quick, 130 bottom S.
He's already with me. Nice and tidy around the S's. Preserving momentum. Well, had to get on the throttle slightly again. Accelerating away now, though. Letting the V8 do the work. It's quick. It's quick. It's 23.84. He's second by 1/100th of a second. Will Hall wins the runoff here at Shelsley. So that is how close it was. 1/100th of a second, splitting Will Hall on a 23.83 to win here at Shelsley this afternoon from David Oren, who comes second on a 23.84. Third is Wallace Menges on a 23.91. From Trevor Willis in fourth position, 24.